Oh, nice breaking ball. Gets Cobo swinging. That'll retire the side. It's still 5-1. We'll be back. Leading off in the top of the fourth inning, number 18, A.J. Blanco. So again, just as Frawley had to take jewelry from Noel at the beginning of the game, he goes out and retrieves a necklace from Javi Fernandez after the warm-up pitches are done. A.J. Blanco, the number 9 hitter in the order for the Warriors, leads off here. Top of the fourth inning. First pitch from Fernandez. Misses for ball 1. Swings and misses for strike 1. Fernandez flew out to the second baseman, Merritt J, back in the second inning, his previous at bat. That pitch misses outside for ball 2. Two balls and one strike. Pitch sails a little bit high. Ball 3. And the fly ball is caught by the left fielder, number 6, Curtis Cox, for out number 1. The next batter, number 12, Cade Pack. Well, the defense did what they should do there when the leadoff hitter is the number 9 in the order. They got him out to start the inning. Pack looks like he's going to swing, pulls back, but it's called strike 1. So a first pitch strike by Fernandez. Ball had some movement on it, but it pulls outside, misses. 1 ball and 1 strike. That ball drops low, and it's 2 balls and 1 strike. Fernandez moving or working pretty quickly here. There's a fly ball that goes to the shortstop, Austin Noel. And he catches it. The sun had a chance of being in his eyes, but he's got plenty of the face paint on, the darkener. And so his dad telling me he's playing with a new glove. But the glove did some good. The next batter is number 9, Jordan Calvert. So 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 4th. Calvert comes up to the plate. Ground ball to the shortstop, Austin Noel. Picks it up, throws. Too high. Frawley's over there to back up the throw. It's going to be a dead ball. It goes into the dugout. So he will get second base on that error. Made a clean scoop. Just sailed away from him and got over the head of the first baseman, Jake Esker. So now with 2 outs, there will be a runner on second. The batter's number 8, Jackson Jones. First pitch drops low. Frawley goes out to talk to Fernandez. Maybe to make sure they're straight on signals or just to help him kind of settle down a little bit. Jones grounded out to the first baseman in the first inning. Then he walked and scored a run in the third. Hasn't earned his way on base yet. Inside pitch misses. Now it's 2 balls and no strikes. Ground ball to the first baseman like he did before. That's out number 3. And it's still 5-1. We'll be back. In the bottom of the 4th inning, Austin Noel. Austin Noel's going to lead off here in the bottom of the 4th. Checks his swing. The appeal to first base. Oh, and all of a sudden he calls strike. I didn't even know if he was paying attention to what was going on. He's standing there. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, left-handed batter. The umpire down the first base line looking at something and calls that a strike. Well, the count evens up now at 1 ball and 1 strike. Austin Noel. Pitch is called strike 2 on the inside corner. 1-2. Count evens up at 2-2. Noel walked in the first inning and got stranded. Excuse me, it was picked off. That's right. Didn't have my X in my little secret decoder part. High fly ball to right field. Looks to be playable. It is for out number 1. Number 19, Jake Esker. The air raid siren for Jake Esker. We had a stormy night a year ago. Played that for his walk-up song for the first time, and people thought that there might be some inclement weather coming. He looks at the first pitch, ball 1. Swing and a miss, strike 1. Want to thank Rick Noel for coming up here to work the scoreboard. My usual broadcast partner, Al Qualman, that helps out with that. He's unavailable tonight, celebrating his wife's birthday. Pitch misses outside for ball 2. Want to thank Jay Ryan, our executive producer, and does so much for all the athletic programs at Lamar, in front of and behind the scenes. There's a swing and a miss. That evens up to count at 2-2. Esker trying to hit something out there to that gap in left center. That's his usual spot, and they're giving it to him. If he can get it over the head of that shortstop who's playing at the back of the dirt. And they ring him up on the outside corner. Strike 3. Number 21, Javi Fernandez. Javi Fernandez will come up to the plate for his second time. He grounded out to the shortstop in the second inning. 2 outs, nobody on. The Vikings trail 5-1. Batter calls timeout. It's granted. He steps out. He's back in the box. Umpire gives the game to the pitcher. Here comes the pitch. Curveball misses outside for ball 1. A rolling thunder out there on I-30. 4 or 5 motorcycles heading out towards Fort Worth. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That caught the strike zone, and it's 1-1. Max Grubbs, the pitcher for Martin, doing a good job here today. 2 walks and 2 hits allowed so far coming into the 4th inning. Nice move on that pitch, swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. Reaches out for it, ground ball to the third baseman, goes to the ground, comes up throwing. Fernandez is safe at first on an, call that an infield single. I think he just hit that so well. Now boarding the crazy train, number 12, Merritt J. So Merritt J comes up to the plate. He got a single and scored the only run of the game for the Vikings, scoring from first on the double by Matthew Clark in that inning. And Clark was stranded. I think that was a 2-out rally when that happened. See if Merritt J can keep this 2-out rally going. Pitch is outside, ball 1. Coach Woolsey, the freshman coach, coaching first base. Fernandez with about a 2.5, 3-step lead. Line drive into center field. That's going to drop for a hit. Merritt J is 2 for 2. Second base hit of the game for Merritt J. The next batter is Matthew Clark. Wouldn't this be a great time for another stand-up double by Matthew Clark with 2 on this time? First pitch misses, ball 1. So similar situation from the second inning. Clark comes up to the plate, 2 outs. Only this time we have 2 on instead of just 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Ground ball. It's going to get to the second baseman. Scoops. He gets up, makes a nice move in recovery, and that'll end the inning with no one scoring. It's still 5-1. We'll be back. Leading off in the top of the 5th inning, number 16, Max Grubbs. We'll see if we can trick it here in a minute. First pitch misses for ball 1. Grubbs, the pitcher for the Warriors, up to the plate. Ground ball hit sharply to Kobos at third. Nice throw across the diamond on a rope, and that's out number 1. Number 17, Luke Spencer. Nice play by Caden Kobos there. About as far as you usually would have to throw the ball across the diamond, from almost standing on third base to the first base. First pitch outside, ball 1. Fly ball, straightaway center field. Matthew Clark looks to have it played, and he does, for a quick out number 2.
You sounded like Dirty Harry just then.
The next batter is number 5, Matt Marsick. So Matt Marsick, the left-hander, comes up to the plate. He has scored 2 of the 5 runs today for the Vikings. First pitch, ball 1. Gets away from the catcher, Frawley. He's looking for it. Rolled back behind the umpire, gets it back to the pitcher. Fly ball that's going to go foul out of play back into the parking lot. Another one that goes foul. So 1 ball and 2 strikes. Fernandez working fairly quickly on the mound. Line drive just outside the reach of Austin Noel is short. That'll be a single for Marsick. The next batter is number 20, R.J. Cooper. Yeah, I don't know if there's a way to. I've never had to or seen someone edit the inning number. So I don't know if there's a way to go edit inning, hit 5 and enter. I don't know if you tried that or not. Little excuse me swing. Fernandez comes off the mound, picks it up. Oh, it's in and out of the glove of Jake Esker. Runner comes around third, but he'll hold. Fernandez made a great move and throw. It was on target. Esker just couldn't keep it in his glove. So Cooper reaches on an error. And now with 2 outs, there's runners on the corners. Number 10, Devin Abunasar. Abunasar up to the plate. Reached on an error. Grounded out to the pitcher. Frawley fakes a throw to second. The runner was going from first. Can't draw the runner in from third. So now there's runners at second and third. So no force in play now. Here's the 1-0. It's in the dirt. Frawley scoops it, keeps it in front of him. And it's 2-0. Pitch is inside. Count goes to 3-0. Fernandez starting to have some control issues here. His second inning of work. Came in to start the 4th inning. Pitch is high. That loads the bases. The next batter for the Warriors, number 3, David Gallus. So David Gallus comes into the lineup in the number 9 spot for A.J. Blanco. With 2 outs, but the bases loaded in the top of the 5th. Swings at the first pitch. Merritt J. scoops it in the air. That ends the inning. They get out of the bases loaded jam with no run scoring. It's still 5-1. We'll be back.
Leading off in the bottom of the 5th inning for the Vikings, number 8, Cade Hoogerwerf.
Cade Hoogerwerf comes in to lead off here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Looks at a first pitch strike. That pitch misses outside. Evens up the count at 1-1. I believe they made a pitching change coming into this inning. It looks like number 17, Luke Spencer, on the mound now for the Warriors. It is. Catches the outside corner there. The count goes to 1-2 strikes. Wasn't sure if Hoog was really ready for that one or what, but kind of like he was just watching. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Just misses, and the count evens up at 2-2. Vikings trying to get something going here. They've avoided the shutout, but they'd sure like to get some runs and take the lead in this game. The 2-2 off the helmet. The next batter is number 6, Curtis Cox. All right. So Curtis Cox comes up to the plate, his second time for the game. Looks at a first pitch called strike. Hoogerwerf leads off, gets hit on the helmet by a pitch, and he's at first. Looks like he's eager to get some base running going. Curtis Cox looks at a second called strike, and now he's behind in the count, 0-2. Wow, Hoogerwerf dives back just in time. Nice move by Spencer, the pitcher. Throw down low where it needs to be. The Hoog dove back just in time. Count is 0-2 to Curtis Cox. No outs, 1 on for the Vikings. There's a little looper that goes fair down the first base line. Hoogerwerf is going to go to third. I hope they hold him there. They do. And it's a double for Curtis Cox. Stand-up double for Curtis Cox. And that's going to draw another visit to the mound. David Frawley joining the new walk-up music for the last game of the season club. Adding a song into his repertoire. Flew out to left field in the first at bat. Laid down a nice bunt. Barely got thrown out at first, his second at bat. Probably not going to bunt here, but I've seen stranger things from him when he's at bat. First pitch misses for ball 1. He has a bunt for an RBI this year already. Third baseman playing normal depth. He pops that one up. Catcher's chasing it over toward the on-deck circle, in and out of his glove. Frawley stays alive there. So a chance for something to happen here. 2 on and no outs. The Vikings trail 5-1. Frawley at bat. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. Frawley's reached just about every way you can this season. Hit by pitch, walk, single, bunt. Pitch is outside. The count goes to 3-1. So now it's the hitter's count. Will they load the bases with a walk? With Caden Kobos at bat, he's due.